Hi everybody, today we've got a BANT deck that's based around Tamiyo Compleated Sage, Serra Paragon, and other effects that bring our creatures back from the grave. A little while back I experimented with Shanna Purifying Blade. Shanna's one of my favorite creatures in the set, just lets us draw a ton of cards, but we can kind of build around that and do a little bit better than we did last time. So I built this version, and I hope you enjoy it here. It's kind of based around what I call the reverse food chain. So we're going to start off with Tamiyo. Tamiyo, if you pay full price, I know it's Tamiyo, I'm sorry, I'm saying it the American way. Tamiyo, if you pay full price, comes down with 5 loyalty counters. Then we can immediately bring back a Serra Paragon. Then the next turn, the Paragon can work its way down and bring back one of our 3 or 2 drops. We can bring back Extraction Specialist with the Paragon, and that will bring with it one of our 2 drops. So you can see how we can kind of work our way backwards from the top and really kind of build some resiliency into our creature deck. Other things of note, Giada Font of Hope is in here as a 2 of. It's got decent stats, but having a 2/2 flying with Vigilance is really useful for pressuring opposing planeswalkers. Plus we get the added benefit of boosting out Serra Paragon a turn early and giving it a counter. So nothing like a 4/5 for 4 on turn 3. We're also running Gala Greeters. We do have the tendency to be able to put a few creatures into play at once, so we can take advantage of its ability. And the treasures help us out a little bit here and there to fix our mana. Plus the life gain does come in handy now with in a faster standard environment. We're running a few Valorous Stance as well. Help to remove some big opposing creatures that our medium-sized creatures have trouble getting through. 4 Intrepid Adversary to pump the team and for some more lifelink. 1 copy of Dorothea. I find that's all we need. It can come in handy in a few situations, and it's another thing that we can bring back off the Paragon or the Specialist if we really want to. Plus the aura could give us another venue of attack if the ground gets gummed up. We're also running 3 Brokers Ascendancy, a bit more than last time. It supports all of our early creatures and can help cement that advantage if we get going quickly, and it can also support our 2 Planeswalkers in the Wandering Emperor and Tamiyo, putting more counters on them as well. For lands, we're running the best dual lands we can find, plus a couple of copies of Thran Portal to give us a more versatile version of a Pain land. Now let's get over and see some of these games on the ranked standard ladder. I'm going to stick with you and give some live commentary on those games, but thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Hi again, everybody. We're back with another BANT deck, really capitalizing on Shanna here. Play a farmland tapped first, and then we'll be online with all of our colors. Probably drop the Intrepid Adversary this turn, just to start threatening the opponent. Looks like we got Esper over here, generally looking to remove my stuff, and since we're hanging up on this trigger, they probably have a cut down. There we go. Well, the great thing about our turn 3 play, Shanna, is that she is immune to cut down. Oh, I like where this is going. I like where this is going. All right, change plans. Let's try to get rid of that first. I can't say I was expecting Risona.
Bet you can't catch us.
Alright, well, just an attack with the Cathar. No blocks. Shanna from us. Might try to be a little less cautious than I usually am with our 3 drops. We've got multiple ways to bring them back, and our opponent was not holding up the Wandering Emperor there.
I bring my own army.
Well, we could Paragon, but I get the feeling that a, Meat Hook Massacre is inbound. Valorous Stance won't save us from that. Let's draw a few cards. Keep up the Emperor and the Valorous Stance. Things I would rather get rid of. Sorin. That was probably a huge tell that we have the Emperor, but I don't care. 1 land from our opponent. Lets them meat hook here for 3. Valorous Stance doesn't help us in that regard, but we can save 1 thing with the Emperor if they decide to do that.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Let me take another look at this.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
An indestructible samurai. We've got some repeating skeletons, 2 planeswalkers, and a cut down so far, and a 3rd planeswalker. Just putting all of the planeswalkers together.
I'm the new boss around here. Join me or die. You work for me now, runt.
We'll decline that. So the Brute is going to flip back over so we can exile that Devil and essentially get in it at whatever we want this turn. So probably going to flash in the Emperor, make another token so that we can clean up a little bit of what's going on over there.
I hope you're ready to breathe. May your blade strike true.
Oh, okay. Well, I want all of these things to die. And we can make that fit nicely if we put a counter on this token.
We've got the edge in this fight.
All right. The top priorities. Get rid of one of the Obnixili. And I think those 2 is how I want it.
The fun just started.
Balance me.
No one beats me.
Follow that up with an Ascendancy. And we'll pay 1 to draw off a Shanna. Nice. Okay. Well, bad news, we can be meat hooked here if they draw the land. Good news, we've got Serra Paragon and Tamiyo Completed Sage to start bringing them back again.
Go sow some chaos.
Alright, if we play Cathar, it will be in brute form, and we won't get to remove a token. We can play a 4-cost Tamiyo and tap something down. Really don't want that Obnixilus sticking around, and I get the sense that they're holding something open here, so let's find out what it is. Alright, we'll let them pay the ward on that hero's downfall. Oops, not that one. Make you indestructible. Well, that worked out well for us. It was like we attacked face anyway. Still awaiting a response from our opponent. They're either deciding to block. Okay. Yep, no good blocks there.
Next time, I'll cut you down.
Shanna didn't do any damage, so we're not going to be getting anything from her. Let's put a counter on the Brute to at least keep that one out of range of meat hook sooner. Of course, we do get the Brokers Ascendancy tokens on everybody. Risona. Still thinking about that one. Cult Conscript enters the battlefield tapped. Bring it back if something non-skeletal died this turn. Gets in at the Wandering Emperor with a ninja. Another Kaido.
The system can't
We'll
fix
see if they draw here. They do.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Kaido phases out, but since they cast 2 spells, our creature flips. And we get to eat another token. Well, we'll get in for a casual 15. Put down a completed Tamiyo here. Just tap down the conscript. Make a token. I was going to say, that's going to be a lot to deal with next turn. And good game. All right, we are here with our BANT deck. It is sort of Shanna revised. Not a lot of early threats, but we've got enough mana. I say we chance it and we keep it. Our action doesn't start until turn 3 at the earliest. But we've got a good selection of 2-drops in here to complement our extraction specialist. Hopeful initiate from the opponent. This looks like they will be starting off quickly. Possible line for us here is to lay down Brokers Ascendancy this turn, use Wandering Emperor the following turn, and then have Brokers Ascendancy backing it up, kind of. Hopefully making us wait less to exile something with the Emperor again. And all this assumes we draw a land. Stormseeker from the opponent. We'll give haste to itself, and we'll take 4, going to 14. 13, sorry, forgot about the training. Perfect, right on time. Stormseeker here. Each one giving it to the other. That will train.
Finally, I'm home.
We'll Emperor to gain 2, but go down to 6. Tap land here. We could play the Paragon. We could hold up a stance.
We've got the edge in
Yeah,
this.
let's do nothing. Flip the Stormseeker. Hold up the stance on the Stormseeker. Lightning strikes that. We'll protect it and gain a couple of life. It's going to hit our Broker's Ascendancy. Let's get rid of the Stormseeker. Not Stormseeker, that's a totally different card. Hopeful Initiate will get in for 1. We'll go to 7. So next turn we've got Kumano flipping together with the Initiate. That'll be 4 damage, assuming they don't have a Raiju or a Lightning Strike. Well, I think we do this. Tap that down. Create a token.
Guards, to me.
And lay the Thran Portal down for some extra mana. Kumano deals 1 to me and all of the Planeswalkers. We'll see if they decide to attack with Kumano and try to take out something. Oh, so Kenzan will let them at least take out the Emperor here. Kumano going at Tamiyo.
I guess that's it then.
Paragon here as our biggest blocker. We could get back the Wandering Emperor and gain a couple more life.
Reforge your memory. Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
That might be the safest plan. Just trying to make our opponent divide their attention between our planeswalkers and ourselves. Still worried about a Raiju from the opponent. Cathar comes down. Oh, but it's night. Oh, no. Oh, shame scoop from the opponent. Well, good game anyway. That was a real close one. Could have gone either way. If opponent had top decked a Raiju, we could have been in trouble there for sure. All right, we are back with our BANT Shanna aggro list. We'll keep that. We've got some stuff to do right away. We've got all of our mana, so we'll start off with the Spara's headquarters. Not much else to do, so we'll go with the Adversary as just a 3/1. No attacks here, we'll just get the Ascendancy online. Also puts the Adversary out of the way of cut down. Asking us to discard. I'll discard a Plains. Another Adversary. We'll play a land. Brutal Cathar on this court official. Attack for 4. All things in being equal, I'd rather the corrupt official come back. We have a higher likelihood of getting more stuff out of our graveyard. I would rather deny resources to the opponent in this situation. Counter on everything. This is also keeping those guys one step ahead of a Meat Hook Massacre, should that pop up. Liliana from the opponent.
Those who get in my way
Probably going to
tend
make us
be
sacrifice here. Sacrifice the Adversary. We can get that back with the Extraction
Off you
Specialist.
go.
Giada is nice. Let's go in. We'll try to get rid of the Spirited Companion here. All right. And then rather than rescue the Intrepid Adversary out of the graveyard right now, I think we're going to try to go wide by playing Giada and just a regular Adversary. They'll get counters from the Ascendancy, and we'll still have the Extraction Specialist on hand next turn to pull something out if we need to.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect
Okay.
my people. You
Gives
are
them
not
the court
much of a
official
role
back.
model.
Decides not to plus Liliana. All right, well, since we're going to be playing basically Hellbent anyway, let's send everybody in. We'll do Giada at the Emperor and the Adversary at Lily. Opponent blocks. No blocks.
I'll be back with friends.
We will play the Paragon, play this land, and get a counter on everything. Shieldred from our opponent. We draw another Giada. do Intrepid Adversary. We'll pay for 1 counter. That means 11 unblockable in the air. Plus 6 is only 17. So we'll just attack with the 2 flyers for the moment. And pass the turn, get a counter from the Ascendancy. Opponent gains 2 off of Shieldred, and an Extraction Specialist of their own gets back the Spirited Doggo and draws a card. That's another 2 life from Shieldred. Cycles a tower to get another 2 life. Puts them up to 13. We'll just attack with those 2. And that'll wrap it up. Good game. All right, let's wrap up with a quick discussion of how things went here. Really like that we were able to focus in more on Shanna and use Serra Paragon as kind of like a reverse food chain type of effect. All the way down from Tamiyo, which can get back Serra Paragon, which can get back Extraction Specialist, which can then get back one of our 2-drops. Gives the deck some good resiliency, like you can top deck one of those and then just spit out a couple of creatures onto the board. It's a lot of fun. Plus we get to use Shanna, one of my favorite creatures from this set, and try out a couple of extra things as well. Giada was really nice, just having a 2/2 flyer that's got Vigilance, and the upside of being able to boost out Serra Paragon a turn early. Really like that. That could work well. Now, if you like the video, give me a like and a subscribe to let me know. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.